Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday and happy November. So this call is going to be, or this video, this recording is probably going to be 15, 20 minutes. And it's all about the month of November. What is something that can add meaning and value and support to nurture moving forward with a sense of grace and ease? If you like that idea, stay tuned. Okay, so first I have a confession. Oh, a couple things. One of my favorite things in the world is drinking hot water with fresh lemon. It's a morning ritual for me, and it's something I don't like bad coffee in restaurants. So I've been drinking hot lemon water in restaurants for years because I really like the coffee that I make at home. Delete, delete. I probably should not say that. But what I love about it is just a general cleanser, supports the liver. It's kind of early in the first thing in the morning before a meal, hot lemon water. It just feels cozy and nurturing. And to me, with all the craziness that's going on in the world, cozy and nurturing is what I think is really called for. What's a way we can comfort ourselves? So, what I do is I think of you every Saturday morning. I think of my clients, I think of people who are in various levels of blessings and challenges, and what is going to be the most nourishing for them. And then, of course, you get to also benefit um, because I think it's really what's going on in the world. And the strangest thing happened. I wasn't going to say anything about it. And then I thought, you know what? This is all about, oh, just so you know, I don't do editing. It's just what you see is what you get. So bloopers and all are always included. So just to let you know up front, that's what's going on. So for the month of November, let's see, what are we standing on? What's the shoulders of knowledge that we're standing on? I think it's fun to review October because October got you to November. Whatever is going on in your life right now is your thoughts of yesterday, your actions of yesterday. That's what's fueling today. So I think a quick review. Last month, our focus word was changes. So when you think of your October, look at the changes that were happening in the world, and then look at the changes in your life. Maybe look at the changes in your habits, in the foods you were eating, relationships, communication. So now last month was all about changes. The second week of October was all about taking a risk. The third week was about, okay, make your dreams real. Time to make our dreams real. And then the last week, the fourth week, was all about our devotion, our heart. Is our heart in what we're doing? And so we were just checking in on our commitment and our dedication. Maybe we need to turn it up, a percent or two. Maybe that would give us a sense of ease. So for me, it's all about mind body flow, happy heart, happy mind, happy gut. Let's have just that sense of ease. So before we start, I'm going to just share something. I've been teaching Tai Chi, believe this or not. Well, you might as well believe it. 1987. Nearly 40 years. So the things that I share are lived experience. All of these practices I do every day. I'm only sharing with you my favorites and what I find works. One of my favorite morning practices, this is what I do before I journal every day. And I thought it might be something that you would like because it's quick It's simple and it's experiment. See if you like it. Take the hand that you write with, take your middle finger, put it right here on your forehead, above, right here, your third eye. Close your eyes. Gently start to circle. I put my other hand on my heart and just breathe. Our eyes are closed. Now, you might go, you know what? I don't like having my hand on my forehead. So move it away from your head a half an inch or so and just draw circles in the air right there. You're just tuning up your intuition. Well, what does that mean? You're changing your focus by closing your eyes. You're just dialing inward and then just pause. And then I like to put my fingertips on my forehead and I like to just gently pull across behind my ears and just shake your wrist. I just find that is a lovely centering practice. And whenever I'm doing sacred work, which is what I'm doing, which is what I share in my videos, I need to be 100% full or I don't share. So here's the magical story that happened. This morning, I asked the angels, I said, okay, which decks? It was very clear. I had them all laid out. I had 3 decks ready to go. We're all in yesterday. This morning, nope, not at all. Complete change of plan. Because yesterday was October, it's now November. The deck I was going to use was Denise Lynn's coaching cards. And this is bizarre. So I start thinking of you, and I absolutely adore this deck, but it wasn't the inner, it was and it wasn't, and I'll tell you why. I'm shuffling, 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 and I'm thinking of you, and I look down, and there's only one card in the deck that's face up. I always, after every reading, I always clear my cards before I do a reading. I shuffle afterwards. I make sure that it's sacred and juicy. So whenever I do a reading for someone, you always get the best clarity. One card's face up, and I went, "Thank you, angels. This is fun." Jumper card. Let's see what it has to say. So I pull her out, and here's your word for November. Hope. But I need to tell you something. Hope doesn't live in this deck. It is not one of the cards from this deck. I am a meticulous, detailed person, okay? I'm really good with systems and boundaries. I don't accidentally put my cards away in the wrong deck. The magic of hope. Oh, I don't want to start crying, but I'm working with a lot of my dear, dear friends and clients who are dealing with a lot of emotional trauma right now. And what's needed is hope. So she came, but she was from Kyle Gray's 22 Archangels. So if there was ever a time we are being asked to pay attention to hope, hand on your heart, how hopeful are you? How much do you believe in your own personal power? It's like, are we paying attention to our words? Are we paying attention to our thinking? Are we paying attention to our feelings? And if we don't like them, what are we doing about that? What are we embodying? What are we releasing? What are we shedding? What are we holding on to? The only thing that counts is what works for you, because you have to do it your way. What works for me might not work at all for you. That's why I like to share a lot of different practices on cards, etc. So you get to choose in case something might be helpful. So here's Hope's message. Let's just see her again. Authentic reclamation. It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. Man, what a sweet message. So it's not a pushing energy. If you're sitting, just imagine leaning back just a little bit and reclaiming any lost parts of yourself. There's no struggle there. That's all about embracing those abundant feelings. It's like, oh, I didn't even know those were missing. Okay, let me call back that sense of ease, that sense of peace. Let me call back hope. What does that mean to me now? And let's see what her message to us. In times gone by, you've had your innocence infiltrated, and when you've been hurt, betrayed, silenced, and let down, you've left fragments of your soul. In order to fit into the boxes and needs of the world, you've also left behind your gifts, your talents. And I think for me, the most important word on this one for me to hear, and your softness. Many of us have left the gift of softness behind. You've had to dull your sparkle, but you're not here to conform to anyone else's standards. You're here to be wholly and fully yourself. All these speckles of your shininess are waiting to be reclaimed now. Take the time to ask yourself what you really long for. Let this part of yourself come to the forefront of your life, and little by little, it will become your reality. The gifts and talents that you have previously written off are waiting to be brought into reality, and only you can do it. Today, angels are gathering around you, holding you, and lifting you up. It's time to step into the truest version of yourself. It's time to reclaim your gifts, talents, and story. It's time to be the light you were born to be. You know, and my thought is, how do we do this? One breath at a time, one thought at a time, one feeling at a time, one action at a time, one step at a time. Reclaiming hope. And our second card, this one's a doozy. I mean, we're in Scorpio season. Scorpio, the astrology sign of Scorpio, and a message. I mean, I've heard him called the, what was it? Something grandfather. An incredible, Saturn is just an incredible teacher. And if we don't get the message, something's going to manifest for us to get the message. It's that constant learning. And it's the deepest dive of the year into your emotions as far as what the sun has going. It's just one of the qualities of yourself that you work with. And you don't have to have, part of your key astrology teachers be Saturn. But it's just what this particular reading is going on. And it's what happens end of November to the first part of December. It's water, it's emotions. It's the deepest emotional dive of the year. That's what Scorpio goes into those deep, dark places. And Scorpio has a memory. Their symbol is a scorpion. There's no accident. They have a memory and they get even. Their stinger is second to none. And their blessings are beautiful and potent because they can see and feel things that someone like me doesn't, but they have those great gifts. But it's the dark side, the challenging side of Scorpio that I think is the real teacher for me. And this was what the card came up for today. At times we may feel alone, even in, let me make sure I've covered this up. No. At times we may feel alone, even though in truth we still have a team of celestial beings surrounding us and cheering us on. Life can feel very cold. But here's the way to, work with the love and the beauty and the magic of Saturn, this time of idea, and facing our fears. What if facing our fears is a blessing and an honor where we really get to fall in love with ourselves for our bravery and our courage? So here's what I like that, Yasmin had written. A health matter can improve. Yes, yes, yes. This is exactly the news that several of my friends are just waiting to hear. And rebalancing your chakras. I've been doing a special meditation with that. So healing. And immediately you feel aligned and focused, at peace and harmony with yourself. So chakra balancing, play with that. Find someone you can trust to share your situation with, who has your back, who sees you and has the highest good for you in their hearts. Be kind. Oh, and not only be kind, but be kinder to yourself and be kinder to others. And one of my favorites, stop being stubborn. Or maybe C, I know this is a powerful reading today, but it's look at, okay, how do we work with this? How do we juice this up? And it's like, stop being stubborn. It's like, okay, what's the cost of being stubborn? What's the blessing? Because I just want you to know things aren't bad, they're not good, they're all choices. Life is a game, and you're the one who chooses how you play it. It's always up to you and the face in the mirror. What do you want? What feels good? And I was just having a conversation with a friend this morning. Are you fighting more for what you don't want? Or are you a fighter for what you do want? We're going to be a warrior one way or the other. Are we complaining or are we grateful? It's a choice. And the choice we make determines how juicy our lives are every day. It's a dance. We're making it up as we go along. So those were the two cards. Isn't that wild? Hope. And what is required for us to really step into that is facing our fears in our own unique way. And here's the thing. Maybe the only reason that that card was pulled was for you to lean back and honor your bravery. Because the reality is the fact that you've lived this long, you've faced a lot of fears. And you're inherently bold and brave, and you are inherently hopeful. But sometimes we forget it. And now that we're in an emotional watery season, we're kind of washing away what's no longer needed. And now you're kind of radiating that hope for your heart. And you're just honoring the way that you beautifully face fear in your life. And if you want me to do a reading, we're going to work with the 22 archangels today. And something I didn't do, I'm sorry, I apologize. Here is the back of Yasmin's deck, Moonology messages. And here is Face Your Fears. Face your fears. And just once more, let's go for Kyle's 22 archangels. Hope, And here's the back of the card. And this is the angel deck. This is the angel card. Hope managed to move herself into a closed box of cards and hang out for us to find for today. Magic, magic, magic. There are no accidents in my world. So here's the deal. I want you to think about anything that you're ready to receive. What do you want to manifest? Maybe you want to have, you know what, Joan? I would love it if I slept for an hour longer. I'd love it if my sleep was deeper and I woke up feeling rested, refreshed, and ready to go. Or, you know what? I wish I had a little more energy. I wish I could prioritize a little more time for myself. Okay, well, what if you had 5 minutes more a day just for you? Maybe it's walking in nature. Maybe it's a bubble bath. Maybe it's a nice glass of wine. Maybe it's organic juice, your favorite herbal tea, a candle, writing your journal by candlelight, manifesting some abundance you're ready to receive, feeling supported, finding a group of people who honor you, where you feel connected. And I'll tell you what, I do a new moon circle every month. And if that's ever had an interest to you, you can just send me an email below and I'll add you to the circle. Happy to do that. So pick a number, think about your life, whatever you want to manifest in November. Pick a number, 1 to 4. And now I'm going to pull 4 cards. Well, we have a jumper. So I'm looking at my card deck. I met a guy online who said, you know what, Joan, I'd love to learn card reading with you. How do you start? Well, it's really easy. There's all sorts of wonderful steps. And if that's something that people would like, it's like, Joan, how'd you start working with Oracle cards? I started when I was in college. It's like more than 50 years ago. And the thing is that you're psychic, you're intuitive, and it's just learning how to work with your inner knowing and your particular gifts. So this particular angel wanted to come out and play today. Oh, of course. My favorite archangel is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael can help every single person in the world simultaneously. Think of the sword as your defender, cutting away the debris of anything that isn't for your highest good. I call on Michael. You are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. So, oh, this is so sweet. So if you can see the artwork in here, this is a sword. And what are we doing in the month of November? We are facing our fears. Call on your angels, call on Archangel Michael. And if you're not familiar with him, just Google Archangel Michael. And you'll find out more about him. But when you're doing scary things and you want bravery, just say, Archangel Michael, be with me now. Help me in this situation. Use your mighty sword on my behalf. So you are so protected. You have Michael leading the way. So if you pick number 1, hold on, they want me to shuffle just a second. Pick a number 1 to 4. So Michael's leading us. Thank you. And 3 friends left me a comment last week. So I'm going to pull a card for them. Hey, and if you feel like that's something you'd like, just leave a comment below and I'll pull a card for you next week. So anybody who picked card number 1. Personal responsibility, Jeremiel. Take responsibility for your choices. This is an opportunity for inner growth. And Shaheen, this is your card. Anybody who picked number one and Shaheen, the angel that's coming to you today is Archangel Jeremiel. Personal responsibility. Take responsibility for your choices. This is an opportunity for inner growth. All right. Card number two, Metatron, heaven to earth. Your current situation is in alignment with your mission on earth. Metatron, Archangel Metatron, heaven to earth. Your current situation is in alignment with your mission on earth. And Triana, this is your card. Card number three, Daniel, divine discernment. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. April, this is yours. Daniel, divine discernment. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guarded. And anybody who picked number four, this is your card. Haniel, embraced by love. Let love reach where it has never reached before. Oh, is that sweet? Let's look at her again. Because the thing is, these cards are always for all of us. Pick any number. And I'm going to put the story together so you can see the energy of how you are being supported whenever you see this video and for the month of November at 25. Haniel, embraced by love. Let love reach where it has never reached before. So when you review this month, we're going to review this month. I want you to know that I've got a couple ways to support you if that's of interest. Every Monday, I do a 2-minute short with a one-word affirmation focus. One card, it's about 2 minutes, and it's on this page and under shorts. And that's on every Monday. Then I share the 4 moon phases. New moon, once a week you get a moon phase reading. And then once a month, I share a new moon podcast with astrologer Triana Ilan. So those are like 3 ways on YouTube that you can feel supported. The moon phases and the one word focus for the week, they're about 2 minutes long. And when Triana and I start talking and sharing all the magic of the new moon and how it can honor and support you and what are the blessings and the challenges and the little secrets, and she's so good with mythology and all the stories. Probably it's like 20 minutes, 25, 30 minutes usually for that one. And they're always posted here, so you can watch them anytime. I also have a newsletter where I share photographs and a few key ways to relieve anxiety and embrace that sense of ease and comfort. And I also do, if you like doing practices like this, energy clearing, I share a Qigong practice on Wednesday mornings. And if you want to know more about that, I'll link that below. So let's do a review so you know what's supporting you right now and going forward for the month of November. So put your hand on your heart and just receive this. Let love reach where it has never reached before. Trust in the messages within. They're divinely guided. Your current situation is in alignment with your mission on earth. Take responsibility for your choices. This is an opportunity for inner growth. You're experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. Yes, yes, yes. How does that feel? And then two more. It's time, it's time to face our fears and call back all the lost parts of ourselves. And as we do that, you'll experience all of this. And so every Saturday when I do these readings, I will add one more focus word to the month. So we're starting off with hope is the word for November. And I hope that you enjoyed this practice. It's raw, it's real. It's Scorpio season, so I'm going to be doing the deep dive. That's just how it is. But my thought is let's have the deep dive not be scary, but let's look at what are some of the blessings. So when I get that face the fear card in the past, I'd have gone, ah. Now it's like, wait a minute, give yourselves a hug for the way you face your fears and being hopeful for those next steps. And I'm going to give you little tiny pieces that you can play with if this appeals. So that's it. Have a great Saturday. Take good care. Thank you so much for coming by. I so appreciate it. And embracing the moon's magic and you and your magic, together we're doing this one step at a time. Take good care. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Oh, hey, and if you like this, be sure to like and subscribe, and then you'll receive those videos right here. All righty. Bye for now. Take good care.